Okay, so let's discuss the read aloud. What is the main purpose of this read aloud? The main purpose was to summarize the accomplishments of each of the seven activists discussed and to explain that their efforts also led to other changes that improved the country. The author of this read aloud wrote, "These great Americans were able to bring about changes that resulted in new, fairer laws." Think about the facts that the author gives to support this statement. Okay, some of your facts could have been that Susan B. Anthony helped get women the right to vote. Eleanor Roosevelt helped expand human rights. Mary McLeod Bethune helped African American girls and men receive an education. Jackie Robinson made it possible for people of all races to play professional sports. Rosa Parks helped end discrimination on buses. Martin Luther King Jr. helped get civil rights laws passed, and Cesar Chavez helped get better laws to support farm workers. In your opinion, well, these all these people worked to bring about change through nonviolence. Do you think this was the best way to fight for change? So this is an opinion. I want you to think about why or why not. So either why was this the best way to fight for change nonviolently, or why not? What word are we going to talk about? Obstacles. In the read aloud, you have also heard about the obstacles that were placed in their paths along the way. Say the word obstacles with me. Obstacles are things that stand in the way of forward movement or that hold up progress. All individuals who fight for a cause have to overcome at least some obstacles. Can you think of a time when obstacles stopped or prevented you from doing something or going somewhere? What happened and what did you do? Try to use the word obstacles when you tell about it. For example, I was trying to get to work, but I had an obstacle on the way. There was an accident. So the accident would be my obstacle that was preventing me from getting to work. So you might start your sentence with blank were obstacles that kept me from blank. Being sleepy was an obstacle that kept me from reading, for example. So obstacles are things that stand in the way of forward movement or that hold up progress. I will describe a situation. If what I describe is an example of an obstacle, say, that's an obstacle. If what I describe is not an example of an obstacle, say, that's not an obstacle. Ready? Trying to ice skate in a crowded rink. That's right, that's an obstacle. All those people are in your way. A construction crew blocking the road. You are correct if you said that's an obstacle. Riding your bike with a flat tire. Right, that's an obstacle. You're going to tear your tire up. Walking in an open field. That's not an obstacle. There's nothing blocking you, it's open. Running alone on a school track. That's not an obstacle. Great job. All right, let's connect what we've read or heard about to our writing. Writing a free verse poem. So remember that when you edit your writing, you look for ways to improve the writing or make it better. Today, you will go back and look at your previous writings about the people that you've learned about, the 7 activists. You review each of your free verse poems and decide which of these activists is the most admirable. Was it Susan B. Anthony, Eleanor Roosevelt, Mary McLeod Bethune, Jackie Robinson, Rosa Parks, Martin Luther King Jr., Cesar Chavez? So think about which one was most admirable, which one really stood out to you, that you really admire, and thought that, oh wow, that person really fought for civil rights and their accomplishments. On your activity page 9.1, you will be, after looking at your writing, you will rewrite one of your previous poems and you're going to edit it, and then publishing is where you write it again and add more to it. So as you're writing, I want you to think about, number one, are you stating the accomplishments of your person? Number two, are you expressing your opinion of your person and their accomplishments? Number three, are you using vocabulary words that you heard in the video to describe your person? So if I was using Martin Luther King Jr., I'll make sure I want to put words in there about being peaceful, fighting for civil rights, non-violence, protests. All those words ring a bell to me when I'm describing Martin Luther King Jr. So I want to make sure those words, keywords, are inside my writing. And then number four, make sure your writing is legible, which means it's neat and easy to read. After you're finished, that will be the end of this lesson. Today is your last day to make your AR go so you can read quietly. I uploaded books in Get Epic in your library, so you can make sure you look up those book levels first before you read it. Look it up in AR and then read the book if it's in your level. Make sure you're reading the book a couple of times before you go to take an AR test. If you finish and already made your AR goal, you can work in already reading quietly.